Look at this footage. A striker suspended in midair, driving the ball past a diving goalkeeper directly into the top corner of the net. You are going to learn how to construct this level of broadcast quality sports highlight from scratch using text-to-video generation engines. Before we start engineering prompts, you need an active account on an AI video platform and enough available rendering credits to run multiple tests. We are starting with 3 specific text templates. These provide the exact vocabulary needed to generate your own custom highlights immediately. Generating this level of polish requires the vocabulary of a virtual cinematographer. We will be working with 3 distinct aesthetic templates: the high-tension striker, the kinetic tracking shot, and the wide free kick. The slow-mo striker template is designed to capture dramatic action right at the point of contact. The dynamic tracking shot template focuses on continuous motion, keeping the camera locked onto a forwards dribbling mechanics as they move down the pitch. The free kick curve template handles dead ball scenarios, providing the wide framing necessary to capture both the arc of the ball and the reactions of the surrounding team. Consistent renders require 3 variables: camera angle, action description, and lighting. First, camera angles like close-up establish viewer position. Next, kinetic action descriptions like skillfully dribbles force continuous movement. Finally, lighting identifiers like stadium floodlights prevent a flat video game look. Treating your text input as a literal shot list is the most reliable method for escaping the uncanny valley. To begin the generation, take your constructed text framework and drop it into your engine's main input field. On this interface, manually configure the aspect ratio to a 16:9 widescreen format for standard television dimensions. Next, select the 4K resolution tier to maintain clarity. With those set, execute the command to begin the complex rendering calculations. Strict parameter control is as vital as the prompt itself when your goal is a professional formatting standard. Generating complex sports footage involves overlapping, fast-moving subjects. Because of that physical complexity, you will encounter failed renders. The most frequent anomaly is a morphed human subject. Players might render with extra limbs, or defenders might fuse together into a single mass. This happens because the AI's spatial geometry engine struggles to predict the exact physical trajectory of high-speed limbs when they cross over one another. Your first troubleshooting step is to run the generation again. Executing a regeneration command on the exact same text forces the engine to use a new computational seed. This diagram outlines a secondary tactic. If a complex wide-shot environment keeps scaling, restrict your field of view. Altering the prompt to a simplified close-up drastically increases your chances of a successful render. In this split-screen comparison, the left shows malformed geometry from basic prompts. The right shows the proportional result generated by our optimized templates. Geometric degradation is expected. Statistical persistence, running the prompt until the engine gets the math right, is how you achieve the final result. Here is the payoff for that persistence: a flawlessly executed free kick curving over the defensive wall and into the goal. And here is the outcome of our tracking shot: a forward skillfully chipping the ball over a rushing goalie. You now have the structural frameworks needed to produce professional-grade highlights for a range of different play types. Start experimenting with these templates by swapping out isolated variables. Try modifying uniform color palettes or introducing severe weather conditions like heavy rain. When you publish your generated highlights, credit Kicktails 3D for the foundational text syntax. Artificial video generation is a highly iterative discipline that rewards precise vocabulary and methodical experimentation.